Moving on. Question number 5 is coming in here from Michael. Hi there, Michael. Thank you for being part of the amazing WiggyWam community and for submitting your question. Michael says, as an agent, I'm struggling to sell properties now that the market has slowed down in our area. It seems the usual methods aren't quite working the way they used to. So my question is, what can I do to increase interest, and drive sales? Well, that's a great question, Michael. Thank you for sending that one in. And again, you have my empathy that things are changing in the marketplace right now and changing quite quickly, which is putting buyers in a nervous state and consequently causing them to sit on their hands. Okay, so there are a number of things that you can do, Michael, as an agent to get out there and start promoting these properties. One of the key things that everybody looks at, of course, and it goes without saying, properties need to be priced correctly. Okay. Now that market of price it whatever you want to, and the market will decide has gone, because the market decides anyway, but it's just how quickly the market decides for you, right? And in this situation, what you're doing is you're putting properties on the marketplace. You know there's less interest. Okay. So do you then decide to price it really competitively in a view to getting a couple of people chasing it and driving the price up? Is that the strategy that will work in your area? I don't know. It's worth checking. Or the other alternative is that you get those properties at priced either when you're valuing them or when they're on the market. You drop the price to put them in alignment with a price that's fair for those particular properties. Now, this is the time where I think agents are going to have to start to work a lot harder for the pound, shillings, and pence that their clients are paying them, which is also why I believe that they should be paid more, but it's up to the agent to ask for more money as a result of the fee that they're charging to sell the houses, right? And this is where you have to be far more proactive in terms of, is the property listed on all of your social media platforms? Is it going out to your email database? Okay, are you sending details to people that have registered on your list and that aren't receiving emails? Does the front of the property need professional photography? Does it need a hanging basket outside of it? Does it need to change the name of the property, okay, in order to create more of an ambience about what you're actually selling? Okay, when I was first introduced to that strategy by an estate agent colleague of mine, I'll be honest, I thought the guy was absolutely barking mad. Okay, I just thought you can't just put a name on a property. Okay, and he assured me that actually, yes, you could. And I looked at it and I thought, do you know what? This might actually have some merit. And we looked at it from a point of view of, initially selling properties that were number 13 put some buyers off, right? So what about giving the house a name? Primrose Cottage, or whatever else it might be, that you give that property an extra level of appeal. And this worked particularly well in our area because we were selling a lot of cottage properties. So number 41 became Paradise Cottage. Okay, very, very different feel and a different setup in the mind of the potential buyer when they're going to look at Paradise Cottage compared to number 41. Oh, where do you live? Oh, I live at number 41. Oh, I live at Paradise Cottage. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can see where I'm kind of going with that, but you can have some fun with this for marketing purposes, that you are helping switch flick a switch, if you like, in the buyer's mind to create more desire about where they want to live and the type of properties they're going to live in. So that might be professional photography, it might be a coat of paint on the front of the property, it might be gardening and all the rest of it to tidy up the front elevation so that you're getting better shots. Okay, it might be a tidy up internally, and this comes down to, again, to brutal, honest advice. Does the property need a lick of paint in order to make it feel fresh and all the rest of it? And is there an angle where you can support the seller in the sale of their home by fronting some of the capital to help get the property into tip-top condition, ready for sale? Okay, again, something to think about. There was an agent I spoke to recently as well who's exploring a lot of the online modern method of auction routes to look at selling properties that way. And again, that could be actually quite a useful strategy for some sellers. And I'm not going to say for all of them, but for some of them. And I think the key point I'm trying to get to here, Michael, is that you're never going to twist a buyer's arm into buying something that they don't like. Okay, but what you can do is to create or more desire around the properties that you're selling in order to attract more buyer interest initially, so that they do eventually, fall in love with it and proceed to buy. Okay. So that's definitely what I would suggest that you do. The other thing you've got to think about, Michael, and this is the big one. Okay, this is where the biggest change in the market is coming, and it's already here, but agents and solicitors don't necessarily quite realize it. Is that you are going to spend a lot more time marketing these properties to end up with a situation in a buyer's market where there's more uncertainty, and if something else comes along that might attract the buyer's interest, your buyer might jump horses and you're left without the buyer, but a disappointed seller and more frustrated because you've got to spend out more money on your marketing in order to attract a buyer. So the biggest change is going to be, Michael, absolutely hammering the timescale from when the offer is accepted to when contracts exchange. And the only way agents are going to do this is through things like a seller's pack and ordering the searches in advance to help their clients. And then people say to me, Silas, we can't do that. We can't order the searches in advance. Yes, you can. Okay. But not the traditional way. You have to do it the WiggyWam way, right? Which is to order what we call the twin search approach. It's no more expensive than normal searches, but it splits the searches up into two lots. So you get the bulk of the information up front when it comes to selling the property. That goes in the seller's pack. So your buyer is more informed and the legals can start a lot sooner in the process. Okay. And it's also going to weed out, who the serious sellers are and who are not, right? But also once the sale has been agreed and solicitors are instructed, you then get the balance of the variable information that changes. But the point is everything's all up front. So, this whole deal can motor through as quickly as possible. That is key, Michael. If you're not doing that in your business, and if you're an estate agent and you're watching this video and you're not doing that in your business, that's where you're going to come unstuck, in my humble opinion, as this market gets tougher over the next couple of years. And we're here to revolutionize that in complete change in the marketplace. We're here to support you as agents implementing that straight away so that you can condense that time frame and actually make things work, much faster in your business. So your turnover of cash and your pipeline is so much better, and therefore your profitability is so much higher. All right. But nothing will change unless you make that change, Michael. All right. So hope that helps. If you need anything else as a support in that, then let me know. I'd be more than happy to sit down and have a chat with you. Again, if you want some time with me as to find out how WiggyWam can help you with your business, just go to wiggywam.co.uk, click that book demo button, okay, and book in for some time and space for you and I to sit and chat, and I'll tell you exactly what we're doing and how that can help you with your business. All right. Wishing you the best of luck with that, Michael. Let me know if we can help anybody anymore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that brings the end of today's webinar to an end. Thank you so much indeed for joining me. As always, I've really enjoyed doing these webinars every single week. We're here to support you as much as possible. I know times are testing. I know times are challenging. If you are struggling in your business right now and you don't know who to talk to, respectfully, I'm going to suggest that you reach out to me and let me give you the benefit of some experience. Let me show you how we can support you in a way that's either cost neutral or will actually produce a profit in your business by working alongside WiggyWam. We're here to, as I say, to help and support. I'll do as much as I possibly can, as I have been doing for the agents that have come on board and solicitors that have been working with us recently. You'd be amazed at what we're actually giving away to help and support them in their business. So please do reach out to us. You can do that via our website, which is wiggywam.co.uk. There's a book demo button. Click that, book yourself in an appointment at a time that's convenient for you. We'll then have a chat and I'll show you exactly what's going on. I don't do the whole high pressure sales nonsense because I've experienced too much of that in the past, and I've done too much of that in the past, if I'm honest. It'll just be a straightforward chat. You tell me what you're struggling with. I'll guide you through what I think the solutions are. I'll show you how we can help you, or I will guide you to the right people if I think I can't help you, which I think is invaluable in today's market, if I do say so myself. And if we can work together, if we can genuinely help and support you, then we'll welcome you on board in a way that I think will be very different to other experiences that you've had in the industry so far. So that's my offer to you. Free guidance and advice and support, and a nice little chat, along with what I think will be a very different kind of working relationship than you're used to in the marketplace. All right. So if you want to reach out to me, say go to the website wiggywam.co.uk. You can book a demo on that website there, or you can send us a question through to our email address, which is happy2help@wiggywam.co.uk. That's happy2help@wiggywam.co.uk. Or you can go to our Twitter handle, which is at WiggyWam_UK. So that's at WiggyWam_UK. And you can tweet us there or send us a message via Twitter, and we'll be delighted to answer your questions in the future. All right, so that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much indeed for joining me. I look forward to welcoming you on another webinar in the future very soon. You take care. God bless. Bye bye.